Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Nathan Hampton, one of the creators of the YouTube channel Lafayette Addams Family. I'm here with Mrs. Strohmaier, the director of the show. How are you today, Ms. Strohmaier?
I'm excellent. I'm tired, but I'm excellent.
Aren't we all? How has production been going?
Production has been going very well. We've only had 5 weeks to do this show, so in that regard, we're going really, really well for the time we have, although we only have a couple more days until the first show, which is quite scary.
Mm-hmm. How is everybody in the cast getting along?
They're getting along well. The cool thing about Lafayette shows is there's typically around 35 students or less, and so students are able to get along a little bit better. They have a little bit more time to get to know each other in comparison to a really large cast.
What made you decide to do Addams Family?
Actually, Addams Family, I have been waiting for 3 years to get the rights to it. As soon as it got off Broadway, they announced the rights opening, and in 2013 I applied for it, but they didn't open up until last January, and so I grabbed it as soon as I could. It's just a fun musical, lots of fun music, very poppy. I've always loved the show The Addams Family growing up. The comedy in it's great, so it's right up my alley.
What all goes into production when making a show like Addams Family?
Well, Addams Family is quite complicated because first of all there's the very difficult music, so you have to start getting kids involved in reading the music, learning the chord progressions. It's quite a difficult show actually. And then you also have blocking days where you work on comic timing with the leads, trying to get choreography in with all the cast. And then lastly, since Addams Family is quite complicated, as I said, we have a very huge, large set, and then we also have a lot of costuming and makeup effects. It's going to be a really cool show.
What's been your favorite scene to direct so far?
Ooh, favorite scene to direct. Well, we're going to do a special scene in the show where we bring my dachshunds in. I haven't quite blocked the scene yet. We tried to put them on the stage last weekend and they just kind of ran around, but that's going to be really fun or really atrocious. We'll see. It should be pretty good though.
Have you run into any problems or challenges during production?
I think the largest challenge is, the whole process of this show is a challenge. I think the biggest challenge is the fact that we've only had 5 weeks, which is pretty crazy because that's typical standard here for a straight show. But a musical having to do dancing, acting, singing, and then makeup all in 5 weeks is pretty crazy.
How does your rendition of Addams Family stand out when compared to others?
I think that we have a nice, unique flavor because we have, Scappa connected to us. We have a lot of really solid singers. I've only seen one other production, and it was quite good. But we have, just a lot of heart in it, and I think the fact that, like I said, I keep repeating that we only have 5 weeks, but that makes it different as well because we are rushed to get it together, but then in the end it's going to be a really good product.
And when the play is a big hit, because I know it will be, what kind of turnout are you expecting for the biggest show?
Oh, for the biggest show? Well, we seat about 600, so I'm thinking maybe 500 people, I'm hoping.
All right, everybody, you heard it here first. That concludes our interview with Mrs. Strohmaier, the director of Addams Family. Ms. Strohmaier, thank you for your time. Don't forget to see Addams Family April 16th, 18th, and 19th. Tickets are $10 for students, $12 for adults, and $15 for reserved seating. To get more behind-the-scenes looks at production, you can click the annotation that'll take you to our first video, where Ian Huffman, an ancestor in Addams Family, managed to get us a first look at production. See you later.